I'm on chapter 295, and still don't understand why Fang Yuan is so admired. What's wrong with most of you? Am I the crazy one here? I don't really understand. I'm on chapter 295 of Reverend Insanity, and the book is good. The character is good, consistent, maybe even wise, but that's it. In terms of character growth, he's already at his limit. I can tell he won't grow or change. He's evil to the core, yet you people seem to like him, praise him, and some even treat him like a god. You ignore all the atrocities he's committed and focus only on his good qualities, the philosophies you can learn from him. That's all it takes. Most people like characters they can relate to or learn from. I get the learning part, but what about the relating? Who among you relates to this character? Why do you like him so much?
It is a rare feat when a piece of literature acts as a philosophical crucible for its audience. Reverend Insanity doesn't just tell a story, it presents a morality checkpoint that forces the reader to confront their own conditioning. The beauty of the work lies in its airtight internal logic and the sheer depth of its philosophical foundation, which eventually strips the reader of the right to judge through the binary lens of good and evil. Within the context of the Goo world, these labels are revealed for what they truly are, tools of governance and social shackles. While it is easy to label Fang Yuan as evil or selfish, those terms are too small for him. He has moved beyond good and evil in the Nietzschean sense. He doesn't commit atrocities for the sake of malice. Malice implies an emotional attachment to the act. Instead, Fang Yuan operates with a chilling, crystalline indifference. Evil is a deviation from the norm. Fang Yuan is the abandonment of the norm altogether. He is a protagonist on a journey of pure self, unburdened by the ego's need for validation or the soul's need for redemption. This indifference is what makes him a special character. He is a void that reflects the world's hypocrisy back at itself. He isn't fighting the system. He is simply no longer playing a game that includes morality as a rule and a disturbance to self. In plain sheets, he's the epitome of the word selfish. Many fans will try to spring a theory to negate his evil label I have placed on him, but these characteristics are what makes Fang Yuan beautiful and Reverend Insanity peak fiction in general, and we have to embrace it. Maybe on the next video I will share with you on what the author Guzen Ren made Fang Yuan to be. Moving on, let's see what some readers had to say about the question thrown as a Reddit post.
Hardly any of us praise what he does or relate to him. Even though he is the MC, he is just a lens that allows the readers to see the world in a different way. Fang Yuan's philosophy of life is not one to be imitated. It works in the Goo world because the strength of a single person can prevail over many. But here on Earth, that is just being evil. Fang Yuan himself says that he is unfit to be part of Earth's society. His actions are not praiseworthy, but they show how far he is willing to go and how hard he is able to push himself to obtain his goal. That's why people admire him. He doesn't grow as a character because he already did so for 500 years. Further development wouldn't make a lot of sense, but different sides of him are continuously shown, allowing the reader to see him from various perspectives. There will even be a bunch of flashbacks of his first life.
Yeah, someone said the world is messed up. The Goo world is even worse, and there are people far worse than Fang Yuan. Primordial Origin committed mass genocide and was still called righteous. With logic like that, I can at least understand what the author is doing. I also understand why Fang Yuan has no character growth. What I'm curious about now is why fans call him the kindest person. Is it related to that great love idea? I guess I have to read more to understand that.
It is a beautiful thing when Fang Yuan's simplicity evolves into complexity. To be honest, the answer was perfect. Once you finish reading, you'll discover the true answer for yourself. Regarding the irony of great love, the world of Reverend Insanity is built on shifting perspectives. It is a masterstroke by the author that allows us to see the world so vividly, and it relates to Earth far more than it initially seems, though that is a story for another day. While great love is often seen as a mockery of the righteous path, given that Fang Yuan commits atrocities daily, I believe the meaning goes deeper. It represents the radical difference in how others perceive him. The variant humans and the inhabitants of his immortal aperture All view him through a lens that stands in stark contrast to the rest of the world, and even the inhabitants of the Goo world later on saw a righteous work in what Fang Yuan was doing, which is destroying heavenly court and fate. Even knowing what he is, their perspective remains transformative. Reverend Insanity shows us what truly happens at the apex of power, and the truths revealed only at the summit. It is hauntingly beautiful. In the end, I doubt there is a greater piece of fiction that showcases human nature and reality in such a way, especially in the extreme. Perhaps that is why it had to be banned. It feels like a classified file the government tried to suppress, only for it to be leaked to the public. It's simply too deep. Thank you for watching.